All right, now time to dive into NXT this week. So we started with The Way and Dexter Loomis. So Dexter Loomis, I don't know how I feel about his character. The more I see it, though, the more I like it. I'm loving that Austin Theory is like having some weird Stockholm syndrome with him, and now like Johnny Gargano wants to get him therapy, and I love that Indy Hartwell has like a crush on him now. So like things in the way are getting all awkward. And I think it's pretty good. And the match with him and Johnny Gargano was really good too. So that was nice to see. I think it was a nice opening to NXT. Then they keep showing these videos of Grimes like trying to like impersonate the $1 Million Man. I mean, I thought that was pretty funny. I don't know if it's his voice or what it is, but like I can't get behind Cameron Grimes. Like I just find him annoying. Like I know it was funny. It was funny and it made me laugh, but I just kind of find him annoying. I don't know. Like it's funny though. I'll give it that. It's funny. He's not my cup of tea, but it is funny. So I can't say that it's not funny. They're trying to push this new guy, Tyler Rust, with that manager, Bivens or whatever. Which, by the way, I don't know if you've noticed, but Kevin Owens on SmackDown last week was wearing a Bivens t-shirt, which I thought was pretty funny. I love when wrestlers wear t-shirts for other wrestlers. I don't know, I just love it. Because so many of them just wear their own t-shirts. Like, I like when they wear other t-shirts. But Tyler Rust, sorry man, just not doing it. Just not doing it for me. You need character. You need something. I'm just not feeling it. I'm just like, he could just be anybody, you know? Like, you just have any jobber come in and he would be just as effective at doing whatever Tyler Rust is doing right now. I think Io versus the new girl, you know what? I hate myself. Oh, no. Zoe Starks. I think that's her name. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. That match was pretty good. It was pretty good. I love Io, and I think that she's literally one of the greatest wrestlers in the world right now, male or female. She is just amazing. But she messed up the ending of that match. It like pained my soul to see her mess up that moonsault. She clearly didn't land on her. She just like completely missed her. I think maybe like the top of her head, maybe hit her stomach. I mean, like it was not a good moonsault. And she's supposed to be like amazing. She is amazing on the top rope. She has executed that moonsault perfectly time after time after time. So, you know, you're bound to mess it up once or twice. Like, so no hate on her for that. It happens. I don't think she should be penalized for that in any way. It does happen. But yeah, no, she definitely messed that up. And it was really sad to see, though, because like I said, everything she does is perfectly executed at all times. I'm excited for her versus Toni Storm. At NXT TakeOver, her versus Toni Storm versus Mercedes Martinez was fantastic. I don't think they were given enough time. I'm hoping that her versus Toni Storm, they're given more time, because I think the two of them could put on an amazing match. We've seen them put on amazing matches before, one-on-one. So I'm really excited to see that match. Honestly, not sure who's going to win. And that's what I love most, is when you watch a match and you don't know who's going to win. I love that. It really keeps you at the edge of your seat, especially when it's for a championship. And then speaking of the women, we have Zaya Lee. I am loving this new character of Zaya Lee. So now I could be wrong. This is just a rumor, but I heard that the reason why this new character change of Zaya Lee came about was because Zaya Lee went to Triple H and, you know, was very upset about where her character was going, or lack thereof character, because she didn't really have one. She was just kind of in limbo. She would show up, she'd win a match, and then she would leave, and she really didn't have a storyline. So, you know, Triple H, you know, being who Triple H is, was like, all right, well, give me some ideas. And then this came about, and they had those weekly vignettes we would see with this, like, ancient Chinese figure that's, like, you know, was, like, forcing them to, like, you know, like, whip themselves and, like, you know, like, drown themselves and all this crazy shit, and, like, just try to get them to no longer feel pain, just like in the story, just like in that woman's story that they showed us, and we're supposed to believe she's, like, thousands of years old. Obviously, she's not, clearly, but I don't care. I love it. I always love, like, you know, mythical, like, crazy, magical, like, creature characters. So I think that's really cool. The guy, I can't, once again, I hate myself because I can't remember his name, who is with Zaya Lee. I don't know if you guys will get this reference, but there was an episode of the IT Crowd, which is a British sitcom from almost 10 years ago, and there was a game show that they played, and Moss, one of the characters, was accepted into this, like, VIP lounge for people who have done amazing on that game show, and there was this, like, guy on there, literally identical in every way, and I think that's hilarious. It cracks me every time I see him. I see that guy from the IT Crowd, but I mean, Zaya Lee's been kicking ass. Like, she's been kicking ass. What she did to Casey Catanzaro, though, that was brutal. Oh my god, it looked like she was actually, like, severely injured. If she is, oh my god, I really hope not, but if she's not, then oh, that was so good. I mean, when you could really make it look like someone's injured, that is so good, because not only is the wrestler doing an amazing job, you know, like, making it look brutal, but the other wrestler who's selling the move is doing an amazing job, like, selling how, you know, injured she actually is, even though she's not, or hopefully she's not. But so I'm really excited about Zaya Lee's character, and I hope that eventually she crosses paths with Io Shirai. If Io Shirai is still NXT Women's Champion at that time, which I hope she is, because I don't want Io to be losing it anytime soon. I am way too afraid of Io going to the main roster. Judging by Vince McMahon's personal preference of wrestlers, I think Toni Storm would do better on Raw or SmackDown, so I definitely would prefer Io to retain the title. And that brings me to the ending of NXT. We saw Adam Cole come out, and he gave that whole, you know, typical, oh, I'm sorry for what I did, I shouldn't have done it, I regret it so much. Roderick Strong came out, he, like, apologized to him, Finn Balor came out, they had a fight, and then I was feeling it. Even though it's typical, I was feeling it. Adam Cole is great on the mic, so I was feeling it. Then Adam Cole was on his knees crying. Adam Cole crying. If you know Adam Cole as a wrestler in NXT the past 5 years, you would know that that is endlessly out of character. And, you know, if you didn't already know that he was bullshitting Roderick Strong and was going to attack him, which anyone would know that, at that point it was, like, painfully obvious. And it's just not what I want to see. I don't want things to be painfully obvious. And it was just awkward seeing him cry. But I am glad he attacked him at the end. Adam Cole needs to be a heel. Needs to be a heel. Face Adam Cole, not for me right now. I don't know if he'll be able to be a face character. He might be able to. He's extremely talented, but he is at his absolute best as a heel. And he's at his absolute best in the title picture. I think him as a heel versus Finn Balor as not a face, because I wouldn't say Finn Balor is a face. I would say he's kind of like neither face nor heel, and I actually really like that middle ground character, kind of like, you know, an equal opportunity ass kicker. Like, I don't care who I'm fighting, I'm still gonna kick your ass, and I'm still the best. I don't need to insult the fans to promote myself, but I am the best. Like, there's just nobody better. And I love that. It's a confident, aggressive, I guess leaning more towards face, since he's facing heels, or he will be facing a heel. I just think that him versus Adam Cole, when it eventually gets there, is going to be an amazing match. I think Adam Cole feuding with any member of the Undisputed Era, whoever it may be, is going to be an amazing match. I'm sad to see the Undisputed Era ending, but they had an amazing run. They're going to go down in history as one of the greatest factions in WWE, which is amazing because they were never on Raw or SmackDown. So just for them to be up there with teams like The Shield and the Wyatt family and Evolution is awesome. And it really legitimizes NXT as well. Easily the best faction of NXT. No argument. No, the best tag team in NXT. I'm sorry, but like, I'm not arguing about that. Oh, one last thing I wanted to mention. MSK. MSK needs to win the titles. They absolutely need to win the tag team titles. They're an established tag team. They are extremely talented. And honestly, Danny Burch and Oney Lorcan bore the hell out of me. I'm sorry. They have no personality. They're boring as hell on the microphone. I'm just not a fan. I never was a fan. I was pissed when they took the titles from Tyler Breeze and Fandango. We haven't seen Tyler Breeze or Fandango in forever. That upsets me because I really thought that once they were brought back down to NXT, they would finally get the respect and the push that they deserve, because they did not get it on Raw or SmackDown. So when they won the tag team titles, I'm like, awesome, they're getting that respect. And then shortly after, they lose it to Danny Burch and Oney Lorcan. Just listen to those names. Danny Burch and Oney Lorcan. I'm sorry. Like, I don't mean to hate on them. I'm sure they have their couple fans. But I just don't see them as a main event tag team. Like, MSK is a brand new... They just came to NXT like a couple weeks ago, and I'm already way more behind them and way more entertained by them. So, give them a tag team titles. I mean, my favorite moment in the past couple weeks of NXT, honestly, was when they accepted the award for the Dusty Cup, and then you have Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez accepting the same award, and then like, they're having their, verbal altercation with Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax, and you just see, like, MSK and Beth Phoenix with these big things of popcorn, and they're just, like, watching it, like, eating the popcorn, and then eventually the one, like, falls to the ground. Like, it's just fantastic. I mean, it's comedy gold, and so they're hilarious, they're talented. Give them the tag team titles. I'm going to end the video with that. Give them the tag team titles. Alright. I know Vince is not listening to this, and neither is Triple H, and anyone from the writing team, but whatever. Give them the tag team titles. Alright. I hope you guys enjoyed my video once again. Like and subscribe. And just let me know what you think. And, like, if you disagree with me, if you're a Danny Burch and Oney Lorcan fan, let me know, because so far I haven't seen any. So if you could find some, let me know. Yeah. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your day. Or if it's at night, enjoy the rest of your night whenever you're watching this. Hopefully you are watching this, because, viewers are great. Alright. Peace.